Hey guys, it's Miss Demetrio. I wanted to go over how you can access the writing for the Benchmark Writers Universe because I've gotten a few questions on that. So I wanted to post just a quick tutorial on how to do that. Now, the first thing you're going to do, so this is the question we're going to go over. The first thing you're going to want to do is get onto MyConnect. Some of you get onto MyConnect by going into My Plan, logging into My Plan, and then clicking MyConnect. Others of you just go to myconnect.powusd.com and log in there. However you log into MyConnect, that's the first step. The first thing you're going to do is go to MyConnect. After you get to MyConnect, you're going to go ahead and find my page that says Demetrio on it. It looks like this. This is a student view. The first thing you're going to do is you are going to go ahead and you're going to take your pointer and you're going to click where it says Benchmark Universe. Now that's going to be on the side of your screen. Look at the red dot on your screen and you'll see where I'm asking you to click. So you're going to click Benchmark Universe on the side. Then you're going to come to this view. On this view, you're going to click Assignments. You'll notice there's one. And it's going to say the type of writing I have assigned. So for this week, it says informational writing. Don't get confused by the due date. I made the due date the last day of school in case any students end up needing to work on this after it's due. That way the assignment won't disappear. Students will continue to have access to this assignment if in case they have to turn it in late. So the due date is June 11th, but don't let the due date confuse you. You're going to go ahead and click informational writing, and then I will show you what it looks like. So this is what our page looks like. Again, you're going to click Benchmark Universe, and this is going to load. It's going to take a minute to load, and that's okay, totally normal. After that, you're going to go ahead and click Assignments. On the assignments page, you're going to find the type of writing I assigned this week. For this week, we are doing informational writing. So I'm going to click informational writing. I'm going to click open. And you're going to see it's loading a new tab. On this screen, you're going to see information about the type of writing we have done. It's going to have multiple different pages. The first thing you're going to do when you go on for the very first time is you're going to go ahead and click play. You're going to watch this video. After you watch this video, you're going to go to the bottom of the page and you're going to click go to next page. And now you're on the introduction page of the about the genre section. Here, you're going to again watch the video by clicking play. And after you watch the video, again, you're going to click go to next page. Now this page asks you to talk about the features of informational writing. It says, this organizer will help you remember all the important features of an informative/explanatory science text. You may come back to visit this page as you write to make sure you have the include all the parts. It talks about the type of writing in the center. It talks about introduction of the topic, grouping related information, scientific terms and key concepts, facts, details, definitions, quotations and examples, words, phrases, and causes that link ideas, conclusion related to the information presented. After you review this page, you're going to click go to next page. Now, this is the mentor text. For the mentor text, what you're going to do is you're going to read the example. In this essay, this is a mentor text. This is an example essay of what an informational essay might look like. So you're going to look at the example, and then you're going to click the icons. Those are these magnifying glasses on the side. And you're going to click on the icons to explore how the writer included all the features of an informational explanatory text. So it says, I'm going to get you started on this, but you're going to come back to this page and do it on your own. Introduction. According to a Department of Energy fact sheet about insulation, heat flows naturally from a warmer to a cooler space. Any material can be placed into two categories, those that allow heat to pass through them and those that slow down the transfer of heat. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to click on this first icon. It says the writer included a quotation from a reliable source. So it highlights the quotation that they included, and it identifies on the side what was being done that was a good thing. And in this case, we have evidence or a quote from a reliable source. Right here it says material that allows heat to pass through them are called conductors. When I click the icon, that got highlighted, and it tells me why it was highlighted. It was highlighted because this is an important vocabulary word that you need to know about to understand what's happening. And the vocab word is conductors, and it talks about what it means in the same sentence. So you're going to keep going through this. You're going to read this at your own pace and then click the icons on the side to see what good things are being done that you can learn from. After you've gone through the whole thing, clicked all of these icons, you're going to click go to next page. This is the last thing you're going to do for Monday's writing. And on this page, you're going to go ahead and analyze the mentor text, and you're going to drag and drop the example text from the mentor text to the feature it supports. For example, what is the first heading the writer uses to organize the information in the text? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go in here, and if you think this is the first heading the writer uses to organize information in the text, you're going to click this, you're going to drag it, and you're going to drop it here. Now, if you're looking at this and you think, I don't think that's right, you can click the X and then it's empty again, and you can go back and click whatever you think is the first heading used to organize the information in the text. This is the criteria. In other words, this is what it's asking you to find. You're going to find it in the text itself. You're going to do it for all of these. When you're done, you're going to click and move this for a second. You're going to click the check answers button. After you click the check answers button, you're going to click go to next page. The next page is the pre-write. You are doing the about the genre page for one day, and this is the only thing you're doing. After that, the pre-write will be done on the next day. So this is how you are able to use the benchmark universe. After you finish, you'll notice at the top, there are different tabs. Now, at the top, under the tabs, we have these links right here: home, introduction, features, mentor, text, analyze. We just went over, that's for the about the genre. When I click a different tab, I'll have different things under here, depending on the different steps you have to take to complete that stage in the writing. When you get to the pre-write, there will be 3 stages, which is going to help you complete that stage of writing. And I'm going to see if I can show you that. Now, I want to point out a few different things. Now it says brainstorm. Think about science topics you would like to learn more about. Click on add idea to get started. Write your first idea on the top circle, then add more ideas. Now, I want to point out a few things. Number one, there's a print button. If you'd like to do this with paper and pen, you can choose to print this out and handwrite it and then send me a picture of your work. That you have that for the choose step and also for the plan step. If you're going to do it online, then what you're going to do is click add idea. Maybe I'm interested in animals, and I'm going to click animals. Then I have that. But I want to have, maybe I'm also interested in plants. So I'm just going to use the add idea tab to keep brainstorming on the page. When I'm done brainstorming, then I am going to click go to the next page. And you'll notice it actually asks you to submit this. When you click yes, submit, you are sharing your work with me, which I get to then review and give you feedback about. You may, it says teacher conference, I may have some feedback for you. So you can click the message icon to see if I have some feedback for you on this page. After you're done, you're gonna click yes, submit, and then you're gonna get to go to the next page. Choose your focus, evaluate your ideas, read each item on the checklist, and check the box if your idea will work. Then click the star under your strongest ideas. I can state the science topic clearly in a sentence. I can conduct research about this topic. I know enough about my topic to get started. I'm going to erase this right here. I want to point out a few things. Number one, if you go back to the brainstorm page, it says animals, it says plants here. Go back to the brainstorm page. You'll see I clicked add idea. I clicked and I typed animals. I typed plants. So now I'm going to continue looking at those two ideas that I typed, and I'm going to see, I can talk about animals clearly in a sentence, but maybe for the idea, you're going to think, I don't know how to research. With animals, you can. But if you don't think that you can research about the idea you had, then you wouldn't check that. And then you say, I can't get started on this, and you're not going to leave that. Maybe the next idea you like, and you think, I can introduce plants clearly in a sentence, and I can research plants. And I do know enough about plants to get started. So then I'm going to click the star. And that tells me when I go back and look at your page, oh yeah, that's the topic that you're going to use to get started. And again, you have to submit the page so that I can see the work you're doing. And then your last page is to plan your writing. You're going to do your research. You're going to put your plan on this page by typing directly in here. When you're done, you're going to click go to next page and submit. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer them. And have a great day.